Hey, good morning, people. It's your boy Abiola Champ. I know it's been a tough weeks, tough months for us due to the coronavirus pandemic. And one of the things people are complaining about is their inability to balance work and life because almost all of us, we're all working from home. And I just want to share a few thoughts with you on what we can do to manage that. And first thing is that you want to have routines. And by routines, I mean you should have time that you are doing everything, time slots for doing everything. So we start with having a wake up time, right? The time that you should wake up. Perhaps before we started working from home, you used to wake up 5 a.m. so that you can commute. I mean, you wake up 5 a.m., you freshen up, you prepare your children, for those with children, and to go to school, and then to ensure that by 8 a.m. you get to work. You can still do exactly the same thing right now. So you wake up 5 a.m. as normal, and you meditate, you pray, you take care of your children, if you have children, everybody, you prepare breakfast, everybody eats, everybody's fine, and then you start working. Now, it means that you yourself, you will leave your room. You are not working on your bed. It may be in your room, but not on your bed. But preferably, it shouldn't even be in your room at all. You can create a space within your house where you have a comfortable chair and table that you can place your gadgets, your laptop, your desktop, or whichever gadgets you're using to work. Place it on the table where you work. It doesn't have to be expensive anyway. It can just be a table and a seat that is comfortable for you to work with. And you can do the same thing for your children as well. If you are involved in homeschooling with them, you can always take out an hour from your work time, to be with them, to teach them a few things, to give them assignments, to check to see that they are working fine. Make sure they have their own table as well and their gadgets that they're using to study. Now, make sure that they're properly dressed as well. If you like, you can decide to dress them in their uniforms if you like. And you too, make sure that you're not just wearing anything anyhow. I mean, dress well. Now, you may not necessarily wear a suit and a tie, just like me, but make sure that you are ready for work because we are all creatures of habits, right? We are all creatures of habits. And it's important that we know that the way we create routines and we stick to the routines now will eventually also affect us when we eventually resume work proper. So you want to do that. Also, you want to take break, maybe like 1 hour or so in the course of work, maybe between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m., 2 p.m. and 3 p.m., whichever one works for you. You want to take a break and just chill. You're not touching work. You take a break to chill, to maybe walk around, right? Because we can't afford to just be sitting in one space, right? You can't afford to be lethargic. So maybe you walk around, take some walk. It could be within your house, it could be outside your house. But if you're doing it outside your house, you want to ensure that you maintain safety, social distancing and all the other safety mechanisms as well. And then ensure that you close by 5 p.m. Now, when you close by 5 p.m., it means that you are not touching work again. I know that there are times, even when we were going to work, that you will eventually leave your workspace by 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. because you are still working, not necessarily because you are waiting in the office for traffic to simmer, right? So there are times like that, yes. So you may not necessarily close by 5. You may take 1 or 2 hours more to do the work. But you want to be sure that when you close, you have closed. So let's say that you even take 1 hour or 2 hours more, which is not supposed to be every day, which is supposed to be once in a while. And then so by that 7, you close. Closing means that you're not thinking about work again. You leave work, you leave your that workspace, you leave it. You go and meet your children or your spouse, or if you're alone, you go watch some series or some movies or something, or talk to your family members on the phone. You can do and Zoom with them or through whichever other device that you can do with them, and then also that you have a sleep time. Then maybe by 10 p.m. you are asleep, or by 11 p.m. you are asleep. Now, let us remember, we're all creatures of habits, and we form our habits, and later on our habits form us. And it's important that you help yourself by sticking to healthy routine that will be healthy for your body, that will be healthy for your mind, that will also make you productive, not just in the short term, but in the long term, because work from home will be over soon. The pandemic will be over soon. We will all be able to get out again. And it is important that by the time we're getting out again, that you can easily cope, that you won't have to take a long period to adapt to another reality that will come. And this our reality for now is that we're working from home. There will be a new reality when all of this is over, which is for us to get back to work from home. So that's all I want to share with you today. If this video inspired you, please don't keep it to yourself. Also share it with other people. And please always remember, I love you, I believe in you, and I look forward to celebrating your back-to-back success. Till the next time that I'll be sharing another video with you, keep rocking your world like a mega super champion. Love you. Bye-bye. Have a great week.